young and handsome guardian, unexpectedly harboring malicious thoughts towards a beautiful female corpse. But is the body easy to bully? I drove a suburban villa, lying with a beautiful female corpse. The mortician drew a 3-meter-long needle, punctured the lady's skin without hesitation, drained her blood, changed her into a pure white wedding dress, put on beautiful makeup. The female corpse looks very lively, and the mortician needs to do more than just tidy up their appearance, and arrange a secret marriage for the lady and her groom. This man and woman were lovers during their lifetime, getting married soon, but both unexpectedly passed away. Now we can only handle red and white affairs together. The mortician is responsible for arranging the ceremony. He entrusted the task of guarding the spirit to Dog Egg. Before leaving, 1,000 reminders and 10,000 instructions to order incense on time, never open the coffin. The wedding room of 2 people is absolutely not allowed to enter. The promise from the dog's mouth is good, but as soon as the mortician leaves, he will immediately lie on someone else's wedding bed. I just planned to squint for a while. The night moon river at the bedside shop suddenly turned. It's dinner time. Dog Eggs come and incense on time. When preparing to leave, suddenly discovered a clam opening in the white coffin. Coincidentally, a gecko fell from the sky, climbed straight into the coffin. Dog Eggs don't seem to be able to sit idly by, but he opened the coffin and took a look. This gecko is very tricky to navigate. Looking at the vivid and beautiful face of the bride again, Dog Egg hot blood top. I don't have any other ideas, just trying to get the gecko out. Dog Egg just reached out to touch the bride. Suddenly, this is clearly the groom's unwillingness. Dog Egg thinks it's quite strange. Dare not touch again. Be considerate and upright the coffin. Returning to the wedding room. Long night without a heart to sleep. Dog Egg flipping left and right. Flip out a small bag. A camera and crystal portrait fell out. A portrait of a person with a dog egg extending its arm, but falling under the bed. But the portrait disappeared out of thin air. Dog Egg didn't think much about it. It turns out that the camera photo shows the vivid face of the bride during her lifetime. It looks even more beautiful. Can be flipped upside down. Unexpectedly saw the bride's face covered in wounds. Photos of hands and feet tied. Has the bride been subjected to domestic violence during her lifetime? Dog Egg couldn't help but start brainstorming. At this time, a sound came from outside the door. Dog Egg hurriedly went to check. Found a long thread hanging from the door handle. Scrolling the dog egg along the line, stroking the scene in front of me. Let him stare blankly. The beautiful bride is waving at him. Eyes pleaded with him for help. Just when Dog Egg couldn't help but come forward, the bride was dragged away by the groom. Dog Egg suddenly wakes up. It turned out to be a dream. A picture appeared on the TV. This is a scene where the bride is subjected to domestic violence. Dog Egg angrily came to the coffin. Suddenly discovered that the coffin he had propped up was leaning together again. The bride's coffin has already opened a gap. The wound on my body has already cracked open. Dog Egg angry, you are all dead, and dare to mistreat him, pointing at the groom's coffin and cursing profusely, then push the groom's coffin to another room. Seal it in circles with white lines. From now on, the bride is mine now. Guy. Dragged into the left by a ghost hand, can only say one sentence. You deserve it. He tied up the coffin of his husband, and take possession of the bride again, restitched the bride's wound. Watching the bride's smooth skin, Dog Eggs can't help it anymore. He slowly attached it. From then on Dog Egg and the bride lived a small life, like a newlywed couple. Take him to bask in the sun, reading together, invite him to dance. Treat the other person as if they were alive. This completely angered the groom. Dog Egg wakes up. No wonder the groom's body is missing. Go back to the room and take a look. The bride has also disappeared. Just as Dog Egg was panicking, a ghost suddenly popped out under the bed. I dragged her under the bed with my hand. Dog Egg crawls out in fear, but he was grabbed by his ankle and broke his hamstring. Dog Egg finally broke free, turned one's head. The groom is right behind him. Dog Egg turns its head again. The bride knelt in front of the bed crying. Past things emerge before us, so the bride has always had a tendency towards self-abuse. The groom wanted to prevent her from hurting himself, just tied his hands and feet together. That one just untied the rope. The bride suddenly erupted, breaking crystal music box. Cut the groom's neck with a broken portrait. I also committed suicide myself. Took a long time. My favorite bride turned out to be a homicidal maniac. Dogs want to run. But the bride has developed cracked skin. Reveal one's ugliness. Didn't you say you would always be with me? Dog Eggs are locked in the coffin. Believe in the near future. He will be with the bride forever. You said it's not good to like a normal human.